Greetings, everyone. This is Jim Phillips with Remember Veteran Grave Markers. Today, we're going to take a little bit of a trip down the Maumee to Riverside Cemetery. So before we do that, let's do a little bit of a recap here. The image that you're about to see shows a before and after view of a headstone, before cleaning, after cleaning. Now, this is pretty much the gold standard that we're trying to achieve when we do this. So I want you to keep that in mind as we go through this. Now, this is my first visit to Riverside Cemetery. I've always seen it as I'm driving past it, but I never stopped by. So as I get there, I see the entrance. So you see there the entrance of Riverside Cemetery. I go inside, and there's a map for you. See the circle? That's where the cemetery is. It's right along the Maumee River, which is just on the border between really the Maumee River and Wood County, which is to the south of that. So what I want to bring to your attention is, well, as we go along here, we're going to see a variety of stones. Now, all these stones should look like the one we just saw at the beginning. But because of neglect, these are the things that happen. So this first stone you see here is just a lot of moss and algae and biologics growing on it. This needs a good scrubbing. And but that cleaning, with a good cleaning, that should be able to achieve an excellent outcome. The second headstone we see here is from a Corporal Spangler. Now, that's not so bad. Although it is tilted, it should clean up really nice. I did put in the picture there a 13-inch ruler, but as you can see from the markings, it's a 12-inch stone, which means the stone was provided to this veteran, after 1903. So when you see that little marker at the bottom, that indicates the width of the stone. So this one is 12 inches. The next marker here is Sergeant Love. Now, Sergeant Love, pretty bad stone, but not as bad as that first one he saw, for sure. But it is something you want to be able to be mindful of. We're going to be working on this, and I'm going to present this over to the sexton over at Springfield, at Riverside and Maumee, so that they can see the extent of what needs to be done. This is a particularly interesting and historic cemetery, and I'll touch on it at the end, so we'll get there. The next one we have here is Private Ritter with the 178th Pennsylvania Infantry. Again, good cleaning will help out with that one. This one here, I like this one because it's Phillips and the 14th Ohio Infantry. Private Phillips, which just happens to be my name, is that's where his stone is. Again, that's a 12-inch stone. Going further, another one, I can't read it very well, but that's one of the reasons why you do cleaning. Now, all the ones I've talked about thus far, you should be able to clean up nicely and be taken care of in a proper way. This is what happens when you don't pay attention to the stone and families don't come and clean it. They end up looking like that. Going on to the next stone, looks pretty good. This is Private Dow of the 14th, let's say the 14th Michigan Infantry. We'll take a look at his, and his will clean up nice. Again, another 12-inch stone. Now, thus far we've talked about Civil War era veterans, in this, and that's important. But I want to share with you a real prize. This one I came to my attention through research. But this one here his name is Joshua. Now, Joshua St. Clair is the only Revolutionary War veteran in Lucas County. That's his gravestone. Now, it's not a government furnished gravestone, but it is a gravestone nonetheless. As a member of the Sons of the American Revolution, I went to see about getting another marker for him even if it's a bronze marker to put on the back of this particular historic headstone, so that we can know and posterity would know that this man is a Revolutionary War patriot. So that's it's kind of taking this all down. This is really the focal point of this particular cemetery, is that particular gravestone, because it drives toward why we do what we do as veterans. He was there as a patriot in the beginning, and really cascaded a service and patriotism up to this day. So, Private Sinclair, thank you very much. Now, I've given you a whole bunch to take a look at. I'm hoping that right now I can't work on them because I don't have approval from the cemetery, but I'm hoping to get approval at some point in the future here, hopefully before the end of before the winter comes around, so that I can get some meaningful work done. This is a really good opportunity, and I'm hoping to be able to provide that updates to you on what happens. But this is a good thing for everyone to know, is that before you do any work, certainly document things, but then also gain permission. You must gain permission first. But when you do that, it's amazing what you're going to find when you do your legwork in research. I found the only patriot in Lucas County from the Revolutionary War. What are you going to find in yours? Take a look. Hey, this is Jim Phillips with Remember Veteran Grave Markers. Until next time, take care. Remember to like, subscribe, and share the video. That would be really welcome. Take care. And thank you, friends of RVGM. Your donations make this work possible.